Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here with a little Colleen Ballinger update. I was over on her subreddit just reading a few things and I came out with some concerns. So we're going to talk about them, and I also have one that relates to the Ballinger family. So this isn't all about Colleen for any of her fans that are watching this that are already feeling upset over this video. Relax, it's not that deep, but we are going to get into it. So if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys. So I know in the past I have shared kind of a mixed bag of emotions when it comes to these Reddit pages that are created for, different public figures and topics and YouTubers, influencers. There's all kinds of Reddit pages, and I'm sure y'all already know that. You don't need me to tell you. I'm not always on the side of the Reddit pages that I come across, because I have said that some of them are extremely toxic and they do a lot of really dangerous things that put creators at risk, like or talking about people's family members who have nothing to do with the creator's presence online, or sharing unedited photos of children. Like, there are Reddit pages that exist. But the Colleen Ballinger snark subreddit, I have followed for maybe about 2 years now, and I'm not on there all the time, but when I do look on there, they have been consistent, and I think that for the most part they color within the lines and keep things pretty fair. Now, are the comments nice about Colleen? No, it's a snark subreddit and people are giving her criticism. But I do think that the mods do a good job of keeping things balanced and as fair as they can. So I wanted to put that in the beginning, because I know that just the fact that I'm mentioning this Reddit, and then if people have seen clips of my other videos, it's like, okay, but I thought you had kind of mixed feelings about subreddit pages. So I want to make that very clear here in the beginning of the video. But I was over on there in her vlog from yesterday. There is a clip, which of course I will share just as a receipt to back up what I'm saying. But she essentially flashes the camera to show people that she's wearing shorts under her skirt. And I think this does two things. Number one, it shows that she's just extremely inappropriate. There's no reason to prove to the people that are watching your video that you're wearing shorts under your skirt by opening your legs and showing people that you're wearing shorts. I just think that it's completely unnecessary and weird, considering that she is coming out of this fully being exposed for being inappropriate with her minor fans in direct messages, and the nature of some of those conversations, and then to see that she is doing this in a vlog is concerning to me as somebody who has consumed a lot of this. The second thing, I fully agree with what this person said on Reddit, and they said, I really think more attention needs to be brought to how she mocked Becky and the spreading leg skirt yoga incident in her vlog yesterday, which is the same clip that I just showed you guys. So on top of it being inappropriate, it's also giving this, shady mockery that she has been known to do, to kind of like make light and make fun of situations without mentioning them in detail or saying who she's talking about. But if you're following the story, you'll know what she's referring to. The person went on to say, I just want to read this real quick. Somebody said, I know somebody already shared the screenshots of this moment in the vlog, but Colleen lifting up her skirt and exposing her crotch area like that with shorts on was definitely some kind of low-key way to mock how Becky and the public felt about that onstage incident, yoga skit, having her legs spread. Becky was wearing a skirt with shorts on under it, and has said even with the shorts on, she felt afraid and uncomfortable that her area was going to be exposed on stage. I think that this was Colleen's way of saying, see, if you have shorts on under the skirt, then it's not a big deal. She filmed this, edited it, and still decided to publish it. I know some might think that's a reach, but I really don't, based on her patterns of behavior. She knows what she is doing here, and it's absolutely disgusting. I think if any more videos are made about her return, this latest stunt by her needs to be in the narrative, because it shows she absolutely does not care or doesn't think she did anything wrong. And I cannot stand when people make fun of or mock something that is so sensitive in nature. And I know that I've been called a snowflake before. I've been told that I'm just way too serious about some stuff. I am, I need to lighten up, and it's not that deep. It's not that, serious. But I think the conversation around Colleen Ballinger is very serious. And if her fans allow this narrative to be spread that things are being blown out of proportion, then this conversation is going to die down. It already has died down. Some people don't want to deal with her fans, and some people just, have moved on to covering other stuff. I don't like this mockery. I don't like these kind of little hints that she will throw into vlogs as a way to address things without addressing them. But her way of addressing it is to make fun of it and basically gaslight everybody to make them think that they're overreacting. And I don't appreciate it. The other thing that clip, the reason that it was of interest to me is because she literally, I just covered this, she put her son a clip in the vlog, and you could see up this child's shorts, and she decided to film it, post it, publish it, do the thumbnail, and it's still up right now. That part of the vlog is still there. And so I don't understand this kind of like, what is this need to show people your undergarments? And this has been a long time thing with Colleen, talking about underwear, underpants, whatever, bras. Hello. I don't understand it, and I think that it is grossly problematic, and she should be called out for things like this. She should be called out time and time again for this type of behavior, because it matters.
Bye. Bye, see you later. All right, so to hide our snack from the bears, we have to hide it in our clothes. So for example, there we go.
That must be like the best place to hide it, because there's no way you can fit that in your pocket, literally.
True, literally.
There's only one thing I have fit in my pocket right now, and that's lipstick, just in case.
Just in case. James, you are killing it tonight! James is on fire! Oh my gosh. Okay. So I've hidden the snack in the perfect place, literally. And so now, watch this. We're on the date, James. It's really romantic. Oh, we're getting close and personal. Oh, but I'm so hungry, James. Hold on, I got a snack.
Was this in your self-help book?
Was this in my self-help book?
Was it? Because I brought self-help with me, and I was just wondering.
Well, shouldn't you know if you've read it? I'm just kidding, James. I'm just kidding. I love you. I'm just kidding. So, do you want a cheese ball?
I'd love them. I can't believe I'm reaching in there right now.
Guys, I also wanted to throw in here before we move over to the Ballinger family and what they have going on. I was, of course, I was looking through the comments on Colleen's vlog, and just the amount of love and support that she is receiving is still astonishing to me. How these people just, they have so much pity and sorrow, and it's like they're like little lost puppy dogs saying things like, oh, Christmas is not Christmas without vlogmas from Colleen. And a part of me kind of feels bad for some of these people. Like, do you have to go back to somebody who is toxic? Because I can guarantee you this, There are very good creators on this platform that are not sexually inappropriate, are not literal bullies behind the scenes, that has been proven with Colleen, and they're not exploiting their children. I would encourage y'all that are parasocially connected to this inappropriate creator to look outside the box and maybe consider finding somebody new to support, even if it's simultaneously with Colleen. But y'all act like she is just the only star in the universe, and I frankly find it to be very troubling. Her views continue to plummet the more vlogs that she puts out, and so that's great. Obviously, her kids are fully back in the vlogs. Interestingly enough, this post was also shared on Reddit, and this has to do with the Ballinger family. So this is, for anyone that doesn't know, this is Colleen's brother and her sister-in-law. They have children that they exploit for YouTube, and they have been, or exploit for money on YouTube. They have been on the platform for a very long time, and they use their kids to pay the bills. Neither of them have a job outside of being, quote, creators. And I just don't think that you can call yourself a creator if you are fully relying on your children to be so present in your content. But this post says, Chris and Jessica don't have jobs. The kids seem to only take online classes these days, and they have no friends or hobbies outside their house. Yet they live like this. And there are many images of what a disaster their home is. And I would like to say, if you are a full-time or part-time working parent and, you know, you have a million things going on and your house is messy, I'm not here to throw shade at people who are so busy and their house is just messy. But I've talked about this before. There is a big distinction between parents that are working and trying to raise their kids versus family vloggers that are home all day and all they do is film TikToks and sit at home. There's also a really big difference between being messy and being filthy or being dirty. And based on these photos, it looks like it's messy. However, the one thing that I see is that the kitchen is an absolute disaster. And I don't know about you guys, but I would think that if you're both full-time at home and you have the financial resources and you don't want to do it yourself, why don't you hire a maid? Not saying that would be the best thing ever, because I think that their kids are old enough to have chores and help out around the house. And again, Chris and Jessica are home literally all day and their kids pay the bills. And they're literally living in a disaster zone of a house. Colleen, in her vlog a few days ago, shared that she had a mountain of laundry. Like, what is going on here? If I was home all day and I realized this is going to be just piss some people off because no, I don't have kids, but I can guarantee you that if I was home full time, I would make sure that my house was somewhat put together. No, everything doesn't need to be put away, but to film this and put this out and think that people are not going to have anything to say about it, you have lost your marbles. I just always kind of think that areas where you prepare food should probably not be a disaster zone. You know, toys in the living room and all of that kind of stuff, that's different than having literally a haphazard kitchen that, like, how do you even get anything done in that kitchen, you know? One of the comments on this post said, there is no reason the majority of their kids can't put their stuff away. My nieces, 8 and 10, are already helping with laundry. They fold and put their stuff away. They have 3 younger sisters as well. I speak with them over FaceTime multiple times a week. Their house never looks like this mess. Someone else said, is he giving a tour of the mess? And someone responded and said, yes, the video is titled Our Messy House. Someone responded and said, they are scraping the bottom of the barrel for vlogmas this year, LOL. Imagine showing off your filthy house for 10K views. They probably put that up to you know, seem like they're just the normal everyday parents, but their audience is children. So they're not being relatable to anybody because, let's be honest, like most parents are not watching Chris and Jessica, just saying. But you know, I have gotten myself into, I guess, the black book of some people because I have had the opinion that yes, you know, you should be teaching your children chores and they should be there to help out within reason. I'm not saying that kids should do all the cleaning or all the laundry, but you're instilling in them positive values at a young age that they can implement in their life as they get older. It's just wild to me, and for some reason that sets some people off, but I think that it's absolutely ridiculous considering that some of these people are doing YouTube full time, have children that are old enough to help out, and they still live in pigsties. And just to close out this video, I would like to reiterate just once more, because some people do have selective hearing whenever I talk about things like this. I want to make it very clear that there is a very clear difference between a working parent or, you know, full-time, part-time, whatever, and trying to manage the kids and do all this kind of stuff, especially when you have real little kids, versus full-time content creators that have children that are also home all day that could be helping out to make sure that they're not living in a disaster zone. So either way, that's how I feel about all of this nonsense with the Ballinger, the whole thing. Ollie has said that their video is coming out around the 18th of December, I believe, so I will keep an eye out for that. Of course, I will cover it because I've been covering this entire catastrophe, but we have a little while longer to wait. So that's the update for today. If you liked the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.